everyone, and welcome to Saturday Morning Comics, the only comic show recorded on a Wednesday night. I am your host, Rocky or Anthony. A little bit about me is I started getting into comics in June of last year, so I'm pretty new to the whole thing. But I've gained a love for it ever since. I'm much more of a DC guy than a Marvel guy. Marvel's more of fanboys' area of expertise. I do read a lot of Batman though, so that's more my area. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me. Take it away, fanboy.
Hello, it is me, Fanboy 2099, or just Fanboy, and I've been really reading comics since end of high school. That's where I really started reading more Marvel, more indie. Like Raki said, I'm a huge Marvel fan, but I'm starting to get into DC a little bit. So we'll see from there. Now Hellspawn.
Uh, you guys did such good intros. I have to lead this. Okay. Hi, I'm Hellspawn or Max. I have been reading comics since I was 10. Uh, I I read everything. I love Marvel. I love DC. I love indie. I try to do my best to stay up to date on everything, but I'm also really bad at staying up to date on everything. So yeah.
All right, well, that went a lot shorter than I thought. So we're just going to talk about what we're reading right now. Today is, like I said, Wednesday night. So DCKO just came out. If you want to avoid spoilers, read it first. So DCKO
And
issue
come back
three.
later.
DCKO issue three. You guys all read that, I would assume. Max,
Yeah.
have you read it?
I have read it. I'm up to date. Don't
Okay,
worry.
okay. Fanboy, you read it the most recent. So why don't you start with your opinions on it?
Wait, hold on. Are we doing spoilers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just okay. Just making sure. The part where Joker was like, "Oh, okay, hold on, let me go back a little bit." The part where the horror apocalypse was like, "Choose a partner," and everybody chose a partner.
Yeah.
No.
Fanboy's internet might have died.
Fanboy's internet might have died. I can take over for a little
Yep,
bit.
go ahead.
Or was
Yeah.
gonna pick like Harley Quinn or
Oh.
oh damn it.
Fanboy, your internet hard died.
Hard died.
I mean, I could leave and join back.
No, it's fine. All right. So you were saying you thought he was gonna pick like Harley or something?
Yeah, Harley or someone else. But like once they reveal, oh, it's Batman Who Laughs, I kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, come on. Until it was revealed, Mr. Pissflick. Woo. So yeah, I thought it was a fun issue. Good art. Fuck, there was some. Oh yeah, the ending with Superman. Basically told Batson, Shazam. That was cool. Yeah, that's my thoughts about it.
Max?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I enjoyed this issue. I felt it was kind of just like I would say a filler issue, kind of. Like it was nice to see the little Joker thing, and I as well, I kind of rolled my eyes also at this. Batman laughs. And I was kind of happily surprised it was Mr. and Mrs. Pitlick um that he chose, and I thought it was a really great thing. I I'm just excited for next issue. I have been loving the Absolute Universe. So I'm so excited and interested to see how Scott Snyder and his team really show the our mainline DC characters interacting with the Absolute Universe. And I felt that it is a fun issue.
Now going back to that last page in the book, so it does show Absolute Superman in his what would now be his old suit. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see where the timelines line up. Um, I like the fact that they're introducing those characters, but at the same time, I wish that would have been like I don't know how to say. It's more of like I wish they would have introduced those characters and then put out the absolute books.
Mm-hmm.
I'll, I will.
Like I don't know, it feels out of order. Like in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, if there was no absolute Batman, I probably wouldn't be here right now. But I feel like them introducing the absolute characters storylines should have been after this reveal.
Well, I'll say this. I I wish my excitement for next issue was so much more, but because of how the comic book industry is, and we're seeing all these pre-orders for covers come
Mm-hmm.
out almost 3 months, 4 months, even 5 months before the actual issue, seeing that the main cover is the absolute characters on DCKO, all of a sudden, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm still super excited. I'm interested to see what they do next. But that reveal, it's kind of dampened by the fact that
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I already know because I looked or I saw it.
Yeah, I like I said, it just feels wrong. Like it feels good, but it feels
Mm-hmm.
wrong.
I, I,
Uh
I, I get what you're saying, because like it does kind of feel a little bit too early for these characters to cross over.
I I did not like the Lex Luthor Supergirl team up.
That was
I
that's
got
really
pretty
weird.
mad because like it started how it should have, and then it's just this stupid suit, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
it just makes him so broken. And it's just, yeah, like, oh, well, I have red kryptonite in my suit, so she's all mad now and is gonna just destroy Aquaman and Hawkman. I wanted Aquaman to win.
I will say, just to add on to my own thoughts about DCKO as an event, in I would say in the best way possible, because I do really like the event. I think it's one of DC's better events they've had in the last few years. It feels like if you grab all of your action figures and you're with your best friends and you just start slamming them together, and it's like that kid that on recess is always like, but you didn't tag me, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have this and you can't tag me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, the other thing I will say is that it was really smart of Wonder Woman to ask Barda questions about the apocalypse world because now they're just on it. They're on Earth, but it's essentially apocalypse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was cool, like ending.
Mhm.
Uh, what else? Nothing really else came out this week, honestly.
I did read Wolverine
Yeah.
Blood Red and White, or I think that's the title of it. For those that don't know, that is Marvel's continuous series that they've been doing with a bunch of different characters. They've done Venom, they've done Spider-Man. It's a bunch of anthology series in a black and white style. But I was mainly attracted to this book because I really enjoy Wolverine. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters to read. I've always been a huge X-Men fan. I liked it. It's a few stories set in the past of Wolverine during the 40s and the 50s, and I personally recommend it as a fun little side issue. I think they're going to do two more issues, so it's a bunch of anthology series, and the art's really nice and the stories are pretty good.
So is it kind of like a Superman Red and Blue?
Yes, exactly like Superman White, Red and Blue, which is also another great series everybody should read.
Uh, have you read it at all,
That's
fanboy?
true. No, I haven't picked up any new books this week, sadly.
Fair enough. Yeah. So
Should we
hopefully, what's up?
I was going to say, should we talk about the big comic news that the three of us were talking about earlier?
What were we talking about earlier?
Dude, I don't
Well,
remember earlier.
um, um, Marvel and DC, as of
Oh, the
today,
Spider-Man.
yes, as of today, showed off some very, very wonderful, wonderful covers for their Superman and Spider-Man crossover, and all of the art that every artist has been doing for those covers looks amazing, and I'm very, very excited to see this because the Batman and Deadpool crossovers that came out last year. I don't know about you guys. I personally had so much fun with them. Reading them was just an absolute treat, and it felt kind of being in a comic book store and like seeing these characters interact with each other, you know?
Uh, yeah, I haven't really seen anything about it.
Oh,
So I don't know.
Fanboy, you had something to say?
I was gonna say about the whole Batman and Deadpool thing. I didn't like Zeb Wells' issue, or
The first story he did? I think I think Fanboy had uh cut out again. But I will say Zeb Wells' issue. I don't like Zeb Wells as a writer. I'll leave it at that. He's not my favorite Marvel writer.
but I did like Grant Morrison's Deadpool. Yeah, it's just crap.
You did cut out again there, Fanboy, but we got the gist.
Uh,
Oh, there he goes again. What else has Zeb Wells written?
Zeb Wells wrote, and I know all the nerds,
I'm
my
sorry. I don't know why my internet's like this.
You're okay. You're okay. Zeb Wells wrote the most recent that just finished up. I want to say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago now. Amazing Spider-Man series, which Anthony, I don't know if you know the what's his name, the character of Paul.
No.
So I think his name is Paul. I'm pretty sure his name is Paul. I'm gonna say Paul. If I'm wrong, somebody in the comments correct me. Um, Zeb Wells made a self-insert character
Oh, we love
got
those.
that got with Mary Jane and had kids with her.
We love that though.
It's it's a very rough time. Fanboy, are you
I,
there?
I'm sorry. My internet's just messed up.
Fanboy, do you have any thoughts on Zeb Wells?
Like I was about to say before, my internet is, being stupid. Its run is fun sometimes on Spider-Man, but it's just like not that good too. Like there were some issues I did like I don't
Paul.
know. I haven't read it like a long time since it ended.
All I can say is I hate Paul.
Oh yeah, Paul. I was gonna mention him, but I fucking hate Paul.
Um, what do you guys like? Not new issue wise, but what series are you guys reading right now?
I would say my biggest issues or my biggest series that I'm reading are a bunch of indie comics. So I've been reading Final Boss. That's pretty good. Save Now, made by a much smaller company. I would definitely recommend checking them out. It's about a superhero who can rewind time, but essentially he stays the age he is when he rewound the time. So he can go back 20 years, but if he rewound it when he was 40, he's still going to stay 40, just 20 years in the past. I definitely recommend it.
Interesting.
Nice.
Fanboy, what about you?
Last night, I read some Magneto by Colin Bunn. I think that's his name. Yeah, I only read two issues, and I thought, wow, this is really good. To me, Magneto's like one of the best characters in X-Men. Like there's so much about him that's interesting. Like he was a Holocaust survivor, and he's a mutant, so people are gonna hate him. He has to, honestly, he has the right to like hate people. Honestly, I don't blame him.
Yeah, people are a little stupid. No, I love Magneto. Magneto's great. Magneto is just a really good character. I personally right now, and this was recommended to me very, very heavily by a very, very, very close and dear friend of mine. He's a huge Hulk fan, so he kept pestering me, and I should have read this so much earlier. Immortal Hulk
Oh,
by
that's a good one.
Al by Al Al Ewing.
Halloween.
I probably butchered that and I apologize. But I love it. It's such an interesting take on the Hulk and Bruce Banner and the ideas of the Green Door and everything. And I would say if you're listening to this right now, I pick up the first trade of it. It's so, oh my God, it's amazing. And Alex Ross does so many of the covers and just the art in the book is just fantastic. It's amazing. I could go on and on about it.
All right, so we
Really.
covered what's new, what we're reading, and our introductions. I think for a first episode, we that should be a good amount. What do you guys think?
I can do like another 5 minutes of talking about just comics, letting the people know who we are, what we are, why we do this, you know?
We do this for the love of the game.
Words to live by. Words truly to live by.
People are going to quote us.
People are
All
ah
right. All right. Well, given that, I think we're gonna get on our bat copter and fly out of here. For a we'll hopefully see you next week. Same bat time, same bat
same bad
place.
channel.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.